Hey fam, welcome back. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to another news, comments, and reports here on Saturdays. We go over some things that's happening on the news, comments that you guys share in across the social media platforms, and some reports. So that's what we bring here on Saturdays. I hope you all enjoy. If you're new here, please go ahead and join the family. All you have to do is press the subscribe button. And to get notified, press the bell so you do know when I upload. And if you don't mind, if you like the video, don't forget to press the like button. One question I want to start this video up with is, are you guys stocking up on rice? Or maybe you have already. Farmers Group warns of rice shortage in 2023. So there's been a warning of a rice shortage for a little while now. And I'm hoping that is one main thing that you guys have in your stockpile is some rice. So just let us know in the comments down below, are you stocked up on the rice? Let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Hope you all enjoy. So someone went ahead and shared, I think some stores are taking to using new tactics to hide their shortages. I spent far too long looking for canned fruit at a Payless store. The reason I couldn't find the canned fruit was because it was in the bean section. They didn't have anything labeled canned fruit. Their fruit selection was so minimal and anything available was so expensive. I could only afford to get chunk pineapple at $1.39 a can. And you know what? That definitely starts to happen. The stores start to move stuff around to the point you can't find it. And to make the shelves look full, if they only have a small amount of a certain item, it would be mixed in with things that you least expect. So you would have to take your time out to walk down every aisle if you didn't plan to, just to find what you're looking for in hopes that they actually have it. And if you did not know, there is a national lettuce shortage. So someone did share that they stopped at a Chick-fil-A for lunch. They had this sign posted and they didn't realize that there was even a lettuce shortage. This was at the Lancaster, PA location. So it reads, due to a national lettuce shortage, some items may be prepared with other leafy greens or without lettuce. Please speak with a team member for further details. So let us know if you knew that, let us know if you knew that lettuce, right, was, it was like a national shortage on lettuce. I know today I went to ShopRite and the lettuce is $3.99 a head, y'all. Well, I'm hearing enough things about Sam's Club selling items that's molding within a day. Someone says, well, this was bought 2 weeks ago at Sam's Club. Going to return it tomorrow. Let me know if you've been having problems with some of your Sam's Club items. If you can look, there's the mold, and the best buy is 1/3/23. So it still had a few months to go. So molding with your food items, I've been seeing that at BJ's maybe years ago. But with Sam's Club, I've been hearing good things about Sam's Club up until a few months ago. So here's the message shared by a Miss Sherbert. So basically here's the message. Just wanted to give a heads up to folks out there. Be mindful when purchasing meat, produce, and dairy products. Even if sell-by date or package dates are current, trust your nose and other senses. I bought some pork today. All dates were current. Got straight home, prepped to cook, and the meat would spoil you. I believe we will be seeing much more of this in the days to come. Hold on tight, people, and let's look out for each other, and we'll make it through this. Much love and aloha. Yes, thank you for sharing that message. Yes, it was a few times a while back on the video. I would tell people like, hey, don't trust this meat. You better put your nose in it, because by the time you get home and the moment that you open up that package of meat, listen, you can smell that it ain't no good. But you go ahead and you get more curious and want to go ahead and investigate. You cut that meat open and watch how it look either brown on the inside. Well, with chicken, you can just tell because of the smell off the rip. But with that red meat, you cut that thing open and it's brown on the inside. Listen, that meat is not good. So put your nose in it. Investigate your meat, produce, and all of that before buying it. Some things we just can't, but if you want to, take that back to the store and get your money back if it's worth the drive. So someone shared in the comments, happy grandma for Ruth P. Hey, welcome, welcome. I hope this isn't too long, but I have to go back to the 60s and 70s. The USA at one time was a self-sufficient country. The problem big companies complained about was unions. The unions made sure workers were paid a living wage. Research, yes. Somebody decided to bust up the unions because they had too much power. Big corporations started sending American jobs to other countries where they could pay them $2 an hour instead of paying Americans $12 an hour. Corporations got wealthy, Americans lost jobs, and the once powerful unions were busted up. We at one time made everything in the USA, but those days are gone. Sorry so long, and I hope this isn't taken down. I guarantee the unions will never have the power they once had if they allow unions at all. So I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I know some companies have unions, but a lot of companies, they don't. They honestly don't. And that really messes it up for a lot of people. It really does. I want to thank you. I've been seeing you in the comments, so I want to thank you for coming through, watching the videos, and participating in the comments. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so Nicholas Tracy came through to the comments and said, I saw an article about the impact on New Jersey food stores if this goes down from a local radio site my mom sent me. When the normal local stations are covering a topic, you know it's pretty serious. We preppers have known for months, but the regular people hearing, unusual. I don't know if you know Brick, New Jersey. Yes, I volunteer out there at a food bank, and we have seen a huge increase in patrons. I'm talking like non-stop stream of people from 9 to 5 p.m. And you know what? The food banks that's around in my area as well, I believe I responded to your comment. Yes, not only am I seeing elderly people, because the food banks in my area, you see like a lot of elderly people. Now, it's not just elderly people. These are young families. These are young people that's standing in the lines now. And every week, this one particular food bank, the line just get longer and longer. And I believe they open at maybe 10. People are out there with their carts at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's bad. It's really bad. I want to thank you for sharing that in the comments and continue doing what you do to help get food to the people. All right, so next comment comes from Brenda. Hello, thank you for coming to the comments. So she shares, I personally feel we are being pushed into a corner of everyone living in property or the super wealthy. It's reverting back to the Walton days where family will live with family to survive inflation. I'm changing my views on people being on public assistance because they can, but I see it only now as having no choice. Like you said, the wages aren't keeping up with inflation. People will be pushed and the crime will soar. And you know, I definitely agree. The amount of people that's actually on public assistance is crazy right now. You know, people say, you know, oh, I will never do this and I will never do that. But we are really heading into the times. If we are already are not in those times where you're going to question yourself. If you told yourself you would never live a certain lifestyle, I will never move back in with my mother, my family member, this and that. Listen, we're here. You know, and choices are going to have to be made in order for you and your family to basically even make it out here. You know, and that's only if you're not wealthy. A lot of people have lost jobs. You know, a lot of people can't, you know, fit everything into their budgets anymore. And a lot of people are moving in with other people, family, etc., just to make it. So I want to thank you for sharing that in the comments, Brenda. Someone says, I don't think food will run out as long as there is diesel fuel, but the prices will be super high. Let me know what you guys think about this. Of course, leave your thoughts in the comments for this one. I believe that food would continue to get low. A variety of food would disappear, but there still would be food there. They are changing ingredients like it ain't nobody's business, and you know, certain things that's being put on the shelves. So like I said, the person saying they don't think food will run out as long as there's diesel, but the prices would be super high. As far as prices going up, I don't know if you guys know, but they just raised interest rates by another 0.75%. And I think they're going to do it again on December 14th, but we'll see. After the elections, we'll definitely see what's going to happen. There's so much that plays on this, because if the railroad workers don't come up, they don't have a deal for them, a reasonable deal for them, that plays an effect on, what's going to happen. If fuel prices continue to increase, that plays a part on what's going to happen as well. So whether or not if food shortages would get worse or if we would actually run out of food, I don't know. I really just don't know. A lot of things we would run out of. Put it like this, we will not have a lot of options neither. So it's very important for you guys to actually have these basic things in your house already. And if you're not stocking up on some of the goodies that you already like, or, that's something for you to have, during them times to make it feel normal, definitely even, get those in your stockpile. But if you're not stockpiling at all or getting that little extra at all, it's going to be some very rainy days. Rather, it's going to be a storm. It's going to be hard. It's definitely going to be hard. But we going to see, we just going to see. Let's go on to the next comment. All right. So some Sam's Club moldy butter. This person bought 4 things of 1 pound boxes of butter, opened them up and discovered that they had mold. They were keeping them in a very cold refrigerator just above freezing. The best buy is 11/22/22. Not sure how long this person actually had their butter for, but usually 11/22, which is right here. If you bought this butter and it has a best buy date of already this month, maybe this person bought this butter maybe a year ago. I'm not sure, but I would have just froze mine personally. So diesel shortages will hit these 7 states the hardest. So it says diesel inventories in the U.S. have not been so low since 2008, with the Energy Information Administration reporting that as of October 14th, the country had 25.4 days left of distillate supplies, which includes diesel, jet fuel, and heating oil. The supply crunch is particularly severe in the East Coast, according to analysts who previously talked to Newsweek. Mansfield Energy, a major fuel supply and logistics company based in Georgia and operating in every U.S. state, wrote in a recent news release that the East Coast fuel markets are facing diesel supply constraints due to market economics and tight inventories. According to the fuel supply company, extremely high diesel prices, which have surged due to low inventories combined with high demand, are concentrated in the Northeast, while supply outages are currently hitting the Southeast. These shortages, write Mansfield Energy, are due to a combination of poor pipeline shipping economics and historically low diesel inventories. Mansfield Energy identified the most acute shortages to be in these 7 states: Alabama, heads up; Georgia, heads up; Maryland, heads up; North Carolina, heads up; South Carolina, heads up; Tennessee, heads up; and Virginia, heads up. These 7 states have been given an alert level 4 by the fuel supply company to address market volatility, while the entire Southeast was moved to code red, which requires a 72-hour notice for fuel deliveries when possible to ensure fuel and freight can be secured at economical levels. And we're just going to actually leave that right there. I will leave the link to this article in the comments down below. So those 7 states, heads up. So with this diesel shortage, we're going to definitely see what happens. I'm going to wrap this video up here. I want to thank you all for tuning in today's news, comments, and reports. Remember, guys, you always can email me if you want to go ahead just to email me if you want something to really be shared. In these Saturdays videos, I do not always catch all of the comments. Sometimes YouTube get in there and some comments are deleted and I don't get a chance to even see them. And I know it be some good comments sometimes. I know it. So you can always email me if you want my attention. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Shauna checking out for Moments with Us. Make sure that you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe and remain beautiful queens and kings. I'm checking up out of here. Peace.